thank everybody for joining us today. Thank you, Wendy. That was really good. That really summed it up. I've had the experience working with Chef Brendan for about 2 years now on off, and there's not a more passionate person about the industry that I've ever met. So it's really great to be down here. I meant to throw out some of my stats there, so I'm going to look at my stat sheet to see which one will interest you. But she mentioned that we are looking to grow the industry's sales this year. It'll be about $632 billion of sales. That's about 18th when you compare it to other economies throughout the world. And that's the restaurant industry. When you combine the economies of a number of different countries, the restaurant industry here in the U.S. trumps that greatly. One of the things to know about the industry is that it is set to grow 2.5% this year. In Louisiana alone, it's going to grow 3.3%, contributing to that. What does that mean for the industry? That means we'll be up around 13 million jobs this year. That also means, pardon me, of the 200,000 jobs that are being created in the U.S., about 8 of those are in the restaurant industry, 24,000. So we really have a great opportunity for impact. We're really interested and really excited to work here because, one, it's New Orleans. Who doesn't like coming here? I have no problem getting on a plane, leaving DC, and coming to New Orleans this time of year. No problem at all. I'll do it again. Maybe one of these times I bring my wife so she doesn't get mad. And maybe one of these times I'll actually catch Mardi Gras, but maybe that's a bad idea. In addition, just so you guys know some other industry trends, we put out our What's Hot survey. We put out our industry forecast, which just came out. I have some printouts over here you guys can take with you. We just did a recycling research project, but here are some great stats about sustainability that I just wanted to throw out there before I show you guys sort of how we're going to actually get this up and running, the Conserve Initiative. 55% of consumers recently said that they are more likely to patronize a restaurant that offers environmentally friendly or organic food items. So I think it's important to know that this is a consumer demand. The restaurateurs will do anything. That's what the consumers want. That's why we're in business. We're hospitality. We're there to meet their demands. That's just something to think about. 5 of the top 10 industry trends from our chef survey were all sustainability related. 1 being locally sourced. Number 3, my favorite, it just said sustainability in general. So sustainability is the overall concept for the restaurant. Was one of the top 5 trends. Sustainable seafood was in there as well. Hyper-local was another one. All right. I'm doing good so far. One in 4 operators said that their customers asked them about the recycling efforts. I thought that was a very interesting stat. So consumers are looking for these things, and 85% of consumers said that they would engage in front of the house recycling activities. So those are some of the things that we pull back. Now, in our world, working with Local Green USA, working with Elemental Impact and other numerous partners in this space, we learned that 85% of consumers may want to recycle, but then when it comes down to it, it's how can we make it easy for them to do it? It is a big challenge. It's a great educational opportunity for us. And just in general, when you think about 13 million employees and people dining out 3 to 5 times a week, which I definitely skewed that number to the 5 side of it. When you think about that, the educational opportunity as present is enormous for the industry. So we really have a great impact. We have a network of almost 1 million locations. So if we can bring that to all of our employees, that education, and bring it to all of our guests, that education, we really can be a catalyst for a significant change in this country, the restaurant industry. So that opportunity is out there nationally, and it's really exciting about the opportunity here in New Orleans as well. Now, something a little bit more versed in presenting on, our Conserve Initiative from the National Restaurant Association. So everybody who doesn't know of this NRA, not that I don't want to hear the rifle jokes. They kill it, we grill it. Anybody not familiar? All right. A couple years ago, we went under a strategic realignment of our association. We brought in one of the best CEOs in the country, Dawn Sweeney. We had a strategic plan crafted. We're working, trying to create seamless relationships with our state associations, like the Louisiana Restaurant Association. And we have this shared business. And it's a really bold statement. I put it in every presentation because the key words there are lead, new era, prosperity, prominence, and participation. So, in short, it's a new NRA. We're moving forward. It's a different landscape. I mean, I'm kind of on the blue side, and I'm an employee. It's okay now. So we're really excited about that. That joke died. That will never be used again. Anyway, so we're aligned with 4 industry imperatives. We have jobs and careers, food and healthy living, profitability and entrepreneurship, and my favorite, sustainability and social responsibility. In the past, I always showed the different buckets with sustainability at the bottom. It does touch all of them. It's the foundation of what we do, because sustainability is that balance of economic, environmental, and stewardship components. This is how we create value, 5 different ways. Advocacy is what we're most known for. Tools and solutions, that as well. ServSafe is one of our products and services that enhances food safety throughout the nation. Education, networking, research and insights, which I alluded to earlier, some of those stats, and responsible stewardship. So in 2008, we launched a website called serve.restaurant.org. It was just a clearinghouse of information. Since then, we've heard from operators that it needs to be more how-to, more prescriptive. I want to go through this, I want to do these changes, but I need a little bit more information. So what we've done, and I'm going to advance here because I'm getting to 1 minute. What we've done is we've created this program that's a low entry fee, but restaurants can actually create their own profiles. They can go in there, they have a checklist that they can go down through. They can highlight different best practices, check them as implemented, not implemented. We can actually capture that metrics. It was great hearing about metrics earlier. Said one of my favorite words. Just to really build the case for sustainability, show the impact of the industry. And we're trying to communicate with people in the form that they want to be communicated in, multimedia. So we keep messages short to guide people as they want. Sum it up and really show them impact. We have a great video that shows how much aluminum is thrown into the landfill every year. It's enough to rebuild the world's air fleet 4 times over. And we literally dump a bunch of planes in a landfill in the video. It's amazing what you can do now. So cool. So, we really try to show them, really make that impact, but really show the savings and benefits as well. So that's why metrics is so important to really capture that for long-term success. You have action plans, things like that, and we can modify it regionally with different initiatives. So that's one way that we can reach our members and others interested and all get us on the same page, capture that information, share our stories. Because we all know the more we hear about what the other ones are doing, it's a copycat industry. So the more we share those stories, the more people are going to want to get engaged in them. So that's what I have for right now. Good?
A minute or no?
Well, I got the sign.
I'm overriding it. If you'd like to do a minute.
Well, one of the great things that we're working on right now is we have actually a 3-headed initiative going on here. Right now we are in a coalition with the Food Packaging, FMI, Food Marketing Institute, the Grocery Manufacturer Association on a food waste coalition. So we're doing some great survey and research across that, really making it a cross-industry segment initiative in here. So to complement that, we're also working with Elemental Impact in the Zero Waste Zones about bringing that to the national scene. So we're really, really excited about that. We're working through the details now, so we can bring sustainable action zones to the nation, hopefully to New Orleans, here in a very short period of time. And then the third thing that we're doing, and I can't comment too much on this at this point, because people love their press releases, and I can't let the word out. But we are working with a number of groups on a bunch of paper recovery initiatives and also recycling initiatives. So some of those things will be coming into play. And then from a policy side, we're working with Duke University on a composting legislation piece to find out what the barriers are, what we can do to incentivize and grow the composting industry from a legislation standpoint, because as we're finding out, it's a really, really interesting way that it's regulated, to say the least. If regulated, if there's laws, and if there are laws, would they consider composting? I've seen everything from fertilizer to pest control. I think it's weird. So we're working really hard on that, on those initiatives. So thank you very much.